It's connected. Oh, it says it's connected here. Am I streaming? Because I never hit stop streaming.
Probably still streaming. So.
See if this works. That worked. Oh, and it says we're streaming. Okay, I'm gonna kill this because you should be able to see me on YouTube. Okay, bye. I think we've got it back up and running. Our internet is just not having it right now, guys. Although for some reason our YouTube stream did not update the video or the name, so I'm going to see if I can do that real quick. There we go. There's that one at least. So, okay. Cellcast says, I'm back while I'm in the middle of this tough fight. What are you playing, Cellcast? Oh, I guess I can play music again, huh? Our poor YouTube people are going to be like, are you done? Oh, I got a memory. FF14's new expansion, Dawn Trail. Currently fighting a double-headed dum-dum. Oh my. Hang on, it's kind of dark, so I'm gonna change. Dale says, hello, 3. Hi, Dale. The sun has set on Dreamlight Valley while we've been having issues. There, that way I'm a little bit brighter. It's easier to see. Those are weird. Geek Devotion says, so dark. Yeah, it's because of where I am in the game. Here, these should help. Oh, well, I'll just change into that whole outfit. Hang on. Because that would be brighter, easier to see. What am I looking for? There we go. Tell me a story. What story am I telling you, Geek Devotions? We have 4. A story about the funniest thing that happened at camp. There was a lot of funny things that happened at camp, though. Like, one of our kids is just hysterical. I will tell you a funny thing. One of the funny things that happened was one of our guys was talking with another guy at the lunch table, not a student from our group, and they were talking about what if Kirby just took over everything. Like, there was no more Smash Bros. It was just all Kirby. Like, it was all of the Kirby, all the characters, but Kirby. No more Mario Kart, it was Kirby Kart. And it's all of the same characters you get for Mario Kart, but Kirby. So, like, if Kirby had eaten all of them. So, Kirby apparently was all encompassing, and that was really funny to listen to. Because, like, I don't think they realized I was listening and paying attention to what they were saying, because I'm eating. So that was really funny. Like, just, and I don't think I let them know that I was doing it. I just was chilling, listening to their conversations about Kirby taking over everything. It was quite humorous. So there's your story. Poor Elsa's just like, I'm keeping up. You're not doing the thing that I actually give you rewards for, but I'm keeping up. So, Geek Devotions, if you're listening, if you didn't just type that and run away, what's a funny story that you have to tell? Oh look, there's some iron that I left there. Okay, have enough to make one. Did I dip again, Dale? Religious fanboy goes, I also forget to breathe when I run. Yeah, I took one Krav Maga class and I was forgetting to breathe while I was doing anything. So I really want to go back and take it, but I also want to be responsible about money, and that's more of a want rather than a need right now. There are some other things that are higher up on my want list. Dallas goes, as annoying as the situation was, your version of what happened Thursday night, that my version's funny. You have to admit that. So, do you want me to tell it? I will tell both sides. Or you can come in and tell your side, and then I'll tell what I heard. He goes, sure. Sure to which one? Do what you heard first and then what actually happened. Okay. So I have to... Let's do this for a second. So... Hey, Kato. I'm sorry that we keep dropping. Our internet does not care for us. Dale says, I was making sure it was the real you, not from earlier. Oh, I gotcha. So, Kato, I don't see your comment, so I'm hoping you didn't say something. Hey, Bobo. Just a heads up, our internet has not been great, so if I randomly dip out, I'm not doing it on purpose. But here is the funniest story from camp. And so we're going to tell you what my experience of what happened first, because mine is a great example of what happens when you don't find out information from someone who's actually there. So... Dallas was the dorm pastor for the boys' dorms, and he and I, the signal service at the campgrounds is not great. So he and I were not able to text consistently. It was only in one spot of my dorm that I could receive texts. So I wake up to a message that had come across at like midnight, but I didn't know about it. Yeah, I said that. Dorm leader for one of the boys' dorms. And he goes, well, didn't want to be threatened tonight, but here we are. And I go, what? So it's like the last day. We're not planning to, like, we're doing things. And so he messages me about other stuff. I was like, okay, well, must not have been serious. He's going to tell me later. And so I'm getting the girls ready to go. I'm making sure we're packed. I'm getting them to breakfast. And one of the other girl leaders goes, your husband last night was defending dorm 1. And I'm like, what? Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because I'm not sure what's happening. She goes, yeah, he was like, there was a raid on dorm 1 for a pillow fight apparently, and he was like protecting, and he was like doing this and taking kids and throwing them against the wall. And I'm like, that does not sound like my husband. That does not sound like my husband. So I went, oh, okay. And so she and I had, talked a little bit more, highly exaggerating things. Dale says, is there a dude in a hockey mask lurking around? No. We're going to get into what actually happened here in a minute. That's where Bobby goes, so was it your husband? It was an exaggerated version of my husband. So what had actually happened was dorm 3 raided dorm 2 of the boys for a pillow fight. Innocent. Not what I would have been okay with, but hey, you do you. And it was all fine. But then they both decided that they were going to raid Dallas's dorm 1. But the problem is that none of the adults communicated to Dallas what was happening. And so he says that he heard the door slam open and saw kids rushing in. And he turns, because at first all he hears is the sound, and he goes to punch, and then he realizes it's a child. And he opens his hand and like pushes him rather than punching him, because he realizes it's a child. And he sees the pillow, and he realizes what's going on. And he goes, oh, this can't happen. Because some of the kids in his dorm, if they were Christians, they'd been Christians like 20 minutes, not so much they hadn't gotten into the whole, let's not punch people for real yet. And so he just stood at the door and started going, nope, and pushing kids back out, because he knew it was going to be bad for the kids who were coming in and bad for the kids who were already there, because the kids who were there would have ended up fighting, like really fighting, and the kids who were coming in wouldn't have known what was happening because they're just doing a pillow fight. And so he was protecting both parties from having a really major issue. And so he apparently caught sight of one of the adult leaders, and the adult leader realized that Dallas wasn't playing. Like, this was not a, oh, no, you can't come in here. Like, it was a, no, you need to get out. And they made eye contact, and the guy goes, retreat! And everybody backs out. One of the kids was not happy that Dallas had pushed him and touched him. He's like, why are you touching me? And he goes, you're coming into my dorm. He's like, you don't touch me. And he goes, don't come into my dorm. But that's how it goes, run away! So, like, and it's one of those things of, it's not, it was a big deal, but it was not as big of a deal as it was made to seem by me, because Geek Devotion says kid, he was like 19. Yeah, he probably shouldn't have been there as a kid. He probably should have been there as a leader. Maybe not, though, if he had that mindset. So, but it's one of those things of, there was somebody who was there. That's our Baba Goes, big strapping guy too, according to the internet. exactly, who was there, and he was a younger guy, and he was telling his female leader counterpart about it and exaggerated greatly what had actually happened. And so it was just one of those things. Dale says, oh well, he had some time to get over it. That's true, he did. So that's the story. I told Dallas that he is officially the Chuck Norris for this group, because it's gonna get like as bad as it was just a few hours later, because I was hearing whispers of this in the breakfast line, and I was like, what in the world is going on? Like, I'm hearing kids talking about raiding and how dorm 1 was no fun, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, what's happened? And so I was gonna ask Dallas later, when it was not an emergency, like, what happened? What really happened? So, needless to say, all of the leaders, if they are at camp with us again, and Dallas is still a dorm leader, dorm pastor for the camp, they will know that, hey, he's cool with this if we let him know what's going on. Because it would have been a different situation had they shot Dallas a message and gone, hey, we want to do a pillow fight. He could have safely facilitated that, but there was some legitimate kids were in potential danger, and he just wasn't going to have it. So that was the funniest story, because it just got so blown out of proportion. So legitimately, kids whispering 2 o'clock down the line. No. They were just talking about what had happened. Like, they weren't talking about it beforehand. Apparently it was very much a spur of the moment thing. Like, one of the leaders, who was a pretty responsible and chill leader, was like, yeah, I just kind of got caught up in it, and so I didn't think about the fact that you didn't know what was going on. I'm like, well, you found out what happens when you don't give Dallas appropriate warning. So one guy, the dorm leader for dorm 2, because dorm 3 raided dorm 2, said he turned around. He had gone to go get water from the watering thing that was like middle of the field, so not terribly far. He had just gotten his guys down and was like, okay, I'm gonna go get water, I will be right back. He turns around from filling up his water bottle, and he sees dorm 2 and dorm 3 swarming dorm 1, and he's like, I can't leave you guys alone. Wait, so dorm 3 had a Twitch stream and raided dorm 2. Yeah, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. They were calling it a raid. The kids were legitimately calling it a raid. So it was just one of those things. So Dallas can explain it better of what actually happened, because he's been in contact with the leaders. They've talked about it. And there's probably going to be some mattress jousting and some pillow fighting happening next year at camp. But not this year. So one poor kid made the decision that after breaking his hand 2 weeks ago, he was going to pillow fight, and that did not end well for him. He had to go to the hospital. Not because of anything that happened other than he was pillow fighting with a hand that was broken, and he re-broke it. You only have 3. Is Wayne Brady there? Which one? Dorm 1, Dorm 2, or Dorm 3? Exactly. That is exactly what was happening. Legitimately, they had, like, it was the way that the dorms are set up. It's B1, B2, B3 for the boys' dorms. And then the girls, it's G1, G2, G3, G4. There's more girls' dorms than there are guys' dorms. Should probably pray for Uncle Tommy and Aunt Dorothy. Tommy's sister-in-law, Judy, just passed away. Wait. Is this a different sister-in-law? Like, did we just find this out? Or is this the one that we knew about? No, this is a different... Oh, man. Lord, we just pray over Judy and Taylor's whole family, God, and everybody connected to them. We pray you give them peace as they deal with this whole thing of grief. God, we pray you give them grace as they deal with it and wisdom to handle the things that need to be handled. Give everyone a joy for the life that was lived rather than a sadness for the things that they will miss. In your name, amen. Religious fanboy says my craziest church camp story as faculty was drinking Taco Bell hot sauce packets with the college teams during last year's worship camp. Man, that's just normal. Like, drinking the hot, was it the hot or was it the Diablo? I have this amazing story of one of my students from a long time ago. I say a long time ago. She was in high school. She is now in medical school. And so we took the kids out to eat for something. We were doing some work. We were running the kids camp. That's what it was. We were running the kids camp and we took prepping for the kids camp. And we took the students who were going to be working the kids camp to eat Taco Bell. And the guys decided that they were going to do, like, they were going to try to be big and bad and eat the hot sauce packets. Religious fanboy was mild and Diablo. Okay, I can respect that. I don't like to do either. I probably could. I just don't like to. I don't like the flavor. But anyway, so this girl, and she was probably the only girl at the time that was there. One of the only. We didn't have a lot of girls. She looks at them and goes, weak, and opens up 2 packs of Diablo sauce and goes, and they're just looking at her going, what? It was so funny because they were like dying with just hot. And like, Pedestrian says, sorry, I can't stay in chat. Just wanted to stop by and say hi. Hi, a pedestrian. Don't feel bad because the stream's internet has been dying off and on. This is our 3rd go. So even if you could stay in chat, I might not be able to. Dallas goes, love that kid. So proud of her. I am so proud of her. She's doing amazing things. So God's going to use her greatly. Has used her greatly and is going to continue to use her greatly. Not just in her salsa eating prowess. So, I don't think I've ever actually had Diablo sauce because I don't like how Taco Bell's sauce tastes in general. A pedestrian says, I watched the replay of the Bible study, good stuff. I'll have to tell you a story of last WonderCon where we went on a future multiplayer stream. I don't know what that means, but I'm intrigued. So please tell us later. You're in our Discord, right, a pedestrian? Feel free to drop it in there. We'll have a conversation. So if it was based off the Bible study stream, I'm assuming somebody was being a jerk, and they didn't need to be. I'm gonna stand there for a second, because I need to hydrate. We're just going around trying to get iron. It's really kind of frustrating that I need so much iron for this task, because the one I just finished, like, yesterday, also required a ton of iron. So I've just spent a lot of time running around the whole iron, hitting rocks, the whole island. It's not an island, the whole valley, hitting a lot of rocks. Can never catch the raccoons to make friends with them, which is sad to me, because I want to be friends with the raccoons. Okay, so another funny story from camp. Dallas taught some of the kids that as long as you're chill with the bees, they will be chill with you, because for some reason there was a ton of honeybees, which I mean is a good thing, but the kids were freaking out, like all of the kids, and so he was trying to, you know, calm people down. Hey, they're okay. They're not going to hurt you as long as you don't spaz on them or you don't just smell terrible. And one of our students decided that this was fun. And so she just ended up, I was distracted by your comment, religious fanboy, which I'm gonna get to in a minute, but she was just like, I looked over and she was in a trash can just playing with the bees. Like, she was like, this feels so cool, and we're like, you can't do that, like, leave them alone. I mean, they're gonna be chill, but you still should probably leave them alone. Religious fanboy goes, last year at PopCon Indy I tried pickle fudge, which sounds terrible. Did you enjoy it? I can't imagine. Like, I need descriptors of this. Like, what did that taste like? We need 2 more before we can make 2. What did pickle fudge taste like? Selkix goes, woohoo! Double-headed dum-dum is down! It only took 6 tries. Hey, that's not bad. I legitimately had to stop my Yoshi craft game because I was not able to beat the level I was on. So I just stopped because I was like, this is not fun anymore. I'll come back to this in a minute. It's been more than a minute, but I will go back to it eventually. Dale says, no camp stories, but one time I went bike riding in some woods and stopped to gaze at the river, had to sneeze, scared a duck. I swear I heard the thing running on water, just a screaming. How loud did you sneeze, Dale, that you scared the duck? So, camp is my once a year that I go, I'm gonna be outside. Because I'm not really I'm allergic to a lot of stuff outside, so outside's not a ton of fun for me. One more. And then we can make 2 more of the bars. Let's get some of this. Did I get that one? I didn't get this one. Haha. I'm just picturing the duck screaming as it goes. That's so funny. Let's go ahead and make this because this will sell for more money. And we'll make a ton of glass because we're going to need that for something. Religious Fanboy says, initially like lime, then vinegar tasted way better than it had any right to. Oh, no, I don't. Dale says, loud enough. I was by myself. So I thought there's always a duck somewhere. There's always a duck or something around you that's like just chilling. Okay, let's empty our pockets and get some monies. Okay, we're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell that. You're gonna go away. You're gonna go away. Goodbye to you. And to you. And to you. I'm gonna keep you and you. Nope, we're not gonna sell that. Sell that. That can be sold. That can be sold. You. You. Oh, you. 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 We're gonna keep the glass because we might need that. Stacy says, hey, I went to Camp Bethany and this girl was in our room, got sick. Ugh, that doesn't sound fun. Dale says, apparently I sent chills down the quacker's spine. Yes, you did. You did. You scared him. So he just had to scream and run. I think I heard that duck run a long way. On water. Selgas goes, you know I always blame the ducks. There's always... Why do you blame the ducks, though? Like, what have the ducks done to you, Selcast? I don't think I've ever heard this story. Dallas might have. But I don't think I've ever heard the story of what the ducks did to you. Mr. Kinboy goes, the ducks be like... That's exactly what was happening. The duck was like, oh no, and just ran. Because one in particular doesn't heal me. Oh no. I have a traumatic story with a real live duck. It bit me. And then when I was a baby, it thought my leg was bread and tried to eat the entirety of my leg while I was on my mom's hip. Hello, are you gonna let me pet you? Let's see. You want... I just sold all my vegetables. Doesn't apple? Apple doesn't work. Selcast goes, no, I just thought blaming ducks was funny. Stacy goes, have y'all ever been to Camp Bethany? I have. Religious Fanboy goes, I got back from being faculty for worship camp on Saturday. So what I'm hearing, Religious Fanboy, is that you're tired. Because legitimately, I think Dallas and I are still tired from camp. It was so good. But it is tiring. Dale goes, everybody's duck-a-muck tails. So what was one good story, religious fanboy, from worship camp? What was one thing that you're like, yes, this was awesome? It can be funny or serious. I'm not picky. Valandra goes, oh my gosh, I'm here before you're done. And at the moment we have internet, so that's been a thing all night. Valandro, if you want to play, I'm going to be on for probably another 15-20 minutes. I can try to figure out how to open up my Valley. I've never done that before. Stacy goes, the food wasn't good when you went both times. Actually, that's sad because when I went as a kid, they had really good food. Maybe the kitchen staff changed. So, or maybe different people run it for different camps, because we went for GA camp when I was a kid. Valandra goes, me too, just got it back on Friday. Been without since May 22nd. Oh no. We legitimately have internet. It's just been, that's not what I meant to do. It's just been cutting in and out. Well, no, maybe that is what I want to do. Oh, I have Dreamlight I can get. Dang it. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Wouldn't have time to load up. Ah, gotcha. That's okay. I legitimately forget to tell you when I'm playing, because I know you said I'd said I'll let you know, and I just keep forgetting, and I apologize. It's not intentional. It's just we've been busy and I haven't had time. The waffles were hard as bricks. Well, maybe it was just a bad day. Religious Fanboy goes, one of last year's art kids that worked got baptized last Friday. Let's go. That's awesome. I love baptisms. Probably not as much as Dallas does, but I legitimately get excited when people get baptized. So, Dallas gets super hype. So that is exciting. I'm glad that happened, Religious Fanboy. Are you ready? Ready? Yeah! Blender says, all good. I recently got a temp job while I keep looking for something permanent and keep hours of keeping you super busy. Gotcha. I understand. I'm actually about to I don't understand what you're trying to say, Stacy. I'm sorry, sweetie. Because with school uniform season, it's about to pick up, and things have picked up in the monogramming room, and so it's going to be hectic. I'm hoping that all the staff that has been working the floor, the sales floor, continues to work the sales floor. Nobody gets sick or quits or anything like that. Because while I can work the sales floor, and I don't mind helping out, it is exhausting. So we have 7. It's good because plays with a talking toilet. I see what you're saying now. It took me a second. Sorry. My brain, I was trying to talk and read your sentence at the same time, Stacy, and I apologize. That's my bad. I should know I can't read and talk at the same time. Do we have plans for the 4th? I don't know. Valandra says July 9th is the 10-year anniversary of Random Encounters, so you're trying to plan something for that. That's awesome. Yay! Yay! Okay, let's start this quest. Religious Fanboys goes, reaffirmed my call to youth ministry. It was one of the happiest moments of my life. That's great. I'm excited for you, Religious Fanboy. Let's start this. Something about the crests. You're the one, but why? Time I try to remember more, just keep mentioning my mind. Huh. Come with me. I want to take a closer look. Okay. Let's, we're gonna pause on the other quest because this one is a little more interesting to me. Stacy, good night, Mr. Kenboy. Have a good night. Stacy goes, I've been in your store before I knew about you. I was going to try out for Pep Squad. Oh, that's okay, Stacy. It just sometimes takes me a minute to figure out things. I'm not a great speller either, so not a problem. Was this recently, Stacy? That you were in there, or was this a long time ago? Yeah, this is definitely more interesting than the... What am I doing? Why am I not just... Here, we'll go here. Oh, when you were in middle school. Okay. Yeah, I definitely did not work there then. Okay, that's Anna's house. We're going to here. Follow Elsa. Talk to Elsa. Feel a bit lightheaded. Oh, that's not good. No. Every time memories come back, she gets dizzy. Anna will help us to try to find the quest. Okay, the crest. Nice. I'm glad that your mom is back. Stacy said her mom had gone to Georgia for a month. And she came back. That's fun. Did she have a good time? Okay, let's find out where Anna is. Anna. Is she here? That's Olaf. There she is. I probably could have just ran that and it would have been fine. That's the wrong way. Anna! She's literally where I just was. Come back! She's going into her house. No, she's not. She's just standing there waiting for me. Village. And they gave me some magic thing, hide it. So I hid it in my home. It's my problem. I remember, but I don't remember where. How was the other day? Every hour on the hour. That's probably a clock. No, I'm not Metroid, I'm Buzz Lightyear. Something that's been in my family for a long time, that's in the dining room, and it's been making odd music. It's a clock! They got up at 4 a.m. and then got home at 1 p.m. That's rough. I bet they're already asleep, aren't they, Stacy? Found it. In the clock. Just realized we weren't playing the stream music. So we need to change out the music. Religious fanboy goes also let the art kids crack an egg on my head to celebrate completing the art project of the week. Nice. Good job. Well done. Okay, we're gonna put the crest over here. There it goes. Return to Elsa. Why did she not follow me? Hide the crest, but then I realized I could stumble upon them, so I went to Merlin. He made sure that they would only appear if someone wielding dream light magic was near. Put the items on these glowing pedestals. Sister can get up early. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad that they are getting to go to Oklahoma, and I hope they're getting rest. Okay, so now we have things we have to get. Here, we're gonna take the helmet off. Stacy says my second niece is getting married. Well, congratulations. I'm excited for her. Let's see. Does Goofy have any carrots, or do I have to plant? No carrots at this one. I might already have some carrots planted that I could just grab one. Goofy might have a Wilbur. I don't want to harvest that one. I want to harvest the carrot. Thank you. I don't have anything to plant. Okay. So I also need to go fishing now. Let's see if we can catch a herring. Where are the herrings, though? A herring. I want to make sure I'm fishing in the right place. Dazzle Beach and the Glade of Trust. I am not in the right place to get a herring, so let's go down this way. Stacy said I told them that they didn't have to call you aunt if they didn't want to. If they didn't want to, because they don't know you well yet. Oh, that's fair. That would be seaweed. Are you a herring? I don't remember what a herring looks like. That's a cod. Oh well. We're gonna eat some of this. I know you're supposed to like go and cook things, but when I am on a mission from God. No, not a mission from God. When I'm on a task, I'm like, let me just do this and get this done. I don't want to constantly run back to a cook pot. And I haven't made cooking things for other places other than my house. So I need to do that. But I have not done that yet. There we go. That's a herring. I have a herring. Dale says, eat more jerky. Yes. Okay. I don't remember what all's in a pickled herring. So let's... Okay. Lemon, onion, garlic, and seasonings. Okay. So I need a lemon. Let's see. I think I get garlic here. No. I get mushrooms here. Where's the garlic? The garlic's in the forest. So we're gonna go here to get garlic. Garlic, got it. And then we need, that's a seasoning. Okay, let's go to Remy's and cook. We should have everything we need for the pickled herring. Ugh. Glad I don't have to eat it. What? I got... Oh, I didn't get the onion. But I have a herring. Oh, that's a tuna. Darn. Okay, well, let me go get an onion. Dale says, I don't know. I didn't want it all, didn't think it was all that funny myself. Yeah. Well, Andrew says there's a few zones in the Forgotten Lands and the Sunlit Plateau that have cooking sites on them. Yes. Night, Stacy. Have a good night. So I did know that, Valandro. I need to make more so I don't have to go running back to the house. I just haven't done it. So I get onto the gather quests and I'm like, eh. Okay, there's generally an onion somewhere over here. So I'm just going to gather all this up. Because I don't remember which one's an onion. So we're just going to get it all. Oh. And then there's the onion. Let's see, what can we eat? Let's eat a raw potato. Generally, an onion over here. There we go. Okay. We have the onion. Now we just have to catch the herring. And hope it's not red. Valendra says, yeah, I mean, those two are next to each other. Oh, yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? So, especially since the things that it's like, oh, you should cook are not generally right there. Okay, let's go to the beach. We're going to go to the beach and fish for a herring since we got a tuna. Ah, it's a herring. Okay. Now we're gonna run back up here so we can cook. Ta-da! I made a thing that sounds gross to me personally, but okay. Okay. I'm gonna gather that. Get that. Get that. The Forgotten Lands kind of makes sense because it's so far off from your house, but it's also the Raven's favorite meals. Or any 5-star meals, so you can only take things and cook them if you're there. Religious Fanboy says, I'm going to record a short devotional and I'll be back. I'm not sure who you're talking about by the Raven, but I'm also not super far in the story because I got to a point where I had to upgrade my friendships with certain characters before I could continue with the story. I actually probably should grab somebody else and make them run around and do things with me. I am streaming late for me. Trying to... It's because I'm on a task. I need to find a white passion lily. Where would the flowers be? Maybe here? Yeah. Oh, Frosted Heights. I bet the white passion lily would be at the Frosted Heights too. Yep, okay. Yeah, I can definitely tell that it's later than I normally stream because I'm starting to get tired. So we're going to try to find this one last thing. The wild animals, you can feed them and each one has their favorite foods. In the Forgotten Lands, the animals are ravens and their favorite... Oh! That's why they keep turning their nose up at me. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Okay, we got that. Dale says, blame the crashes. Yeah, legitimately, I feel bad about... Oh! I didn't mean to do that. I feel bad about the fact that we crashed twice. And so I'm streaming a little longer because of that. So that explains a lot as to why they keep turning their nose up at me. I think the pig is stuck in the rocks. That's... Talk about a glitch. Hey, Pua, get out of the rocks. You're gonna get stuck there. Okay, so we have enough of that to make an iron bar. So let's do this. We're going to try to finish up this quest. Do I have enough iron to make? I do. Okay. So we have in our stuff, we have a carrot, we have herring, we have a gold bar. What was the fourth thing? Oh, and the white passion lily. We got the white passion lily, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. Place the following items on the pedestal. Okay, so we have all the things. We just need to go in there and put it on pedestals. Trying to figure out what pedestals they're talking about. Oh, these. Oh, okay. So this one says, looks like a plant. Oh, so it, okay, good. It selects the one that it's gonna, okay. Transfer, that way I don't put the wrong one in the wrong spot. That's appreciated. There we go. Doesn't it look nice? Okay, talk to Elsa. I like how she's sitting here and not in the actual, like, throne. Let's turn it this way so we can see what's happening. Use Dreamlight magic. There we go. Yay! The ice around the chest is gone. You mean the chest that I've been trying to open the entirety of the game? What is it? It's a dress. That's dumb. Why would you hide a dress in ice? Oh, because it's her let it go gown. There's snowflakes sewn into the lining. The first snowflake ever to fall on the valley. Because I brought snow here. Oh, gotcha. Rocky cliffs. I use my magic to transform them. Dale says, probably. Woohoo! Which means I can now do this. Favorite blanket from home. Okay. So that part's done. So now I just need to befriend Scar better and I can be done with that. But we're gonna go ahead and call it for the night. Yeah, let's see if we can raid anyone. YouTube side, y'all have a good night. Twitch side, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Hang on. Oh, let's raid Coffee and Adventures. They're playing Breath of the Wild right now. So don't forget to let them know that they are loved, they are cared for. Valandro said I was glad to say hi for 20 minutes. I was glad to say hi to you, Valandro. It's good to hear from you. Good night, Grey Hush. Have a good one. And so we are going to raid. Starting raid. Don't forget the devotions and all that. Y'all have a good night. Did it work? Raid now. There we go.